Have you ever picked up a shiny spoon, looked at your reflection, and just thought, why do I look so weird? Well, today we're going to dive into the science behind that exact moment and uncover the magic of curved mirrors that are hiding all around us in plain sight. Okay, so let's start with our star of the show, a regular old kitchen spoon. Seriously, if you've got one nearby, go grab it. This simple, everyday object is about to become our own little physics lab. It's such a strange effect, right? You look into the side that would hold your soup, and bam, you're upside down. But then you flip it over to the back, and you're right side up again, but you look kind of small, and the whole room behind you is stretched out. So what's the deal? Well, the answer isn't magic, it's actually way cooler. That one spoon is basically a double agent. It's secretly hiding two completely different types of curved mirrors, one on each side. And each one has its own special way of bending light to play tricks on your eye. All right, since our spoon is playing two different parts, let's go ahead and meet these two mirror characters. We'll learn their proper scientific names and find out what makes each of them so unique. So here's the best part. There's a super simple way to remember their names. The inside of the spoon, the part that scoops stuff up, is caved in, so we call it a concave mirror. Just think of it like a little cave. The back of the spoon, well, it bulges out, which makes it our convex mirror. Easy, right? So let's talk about concave first. Its superpower is basically being a light catcher. That inward curve takes all the light that hits it and gathers it all together, forcing it all to meet up at one single spot. This gathering, or converging, is the secret to all its tricks. And then you've got its total opposite, the convex mirror. This one is a light spreader. Its bulging surface catches light and just throws it out in every direction, kind of like a sprinkler. So instead of focusing light, its superpower is to scatter it, which gives you this huge, wide view of everything. But how? How does a simple curve have so much power over light? Well, it all comes down to a really simple, really predictable rule about how light works. Just imagine that light is made of billions of tiny little superballs, and they're all flying in perfectly straight lines. Now, when one of these light rays hits a mirror, it just bounces off. That's it. And the direction it bounces depends completely on the angle of the surface it hits. That is the whole secret. Okay, so let's apply that to our concave mirror. Because its surface curves inward, every single ray of light gets bounced towards the center. It works just like a satellite dish, collecting all the signals and aiming them at one little receiver. And that special spot where all the light rays meet up, that's called the focal point. And the convex mirror, with its outward curve, it does the exact opposite. Every ray of light hits a surface that's angled away from the center, so it bounces outward. This scattering effect is exactly what creates that incredible panoramic, wide-angle view we were talking about. All right, that's enough theory for now. Let's get out into the real world and see how this all plays out. Now that you're in on the secret of converging and diverging light, you're about to see things in a whole new way. And I am not kidding. From your bathroom to your car to the corner store, once you know what you're looking for, you're going to start spotting these amazing little bits of physics hiding everywhere. So here's the key takeaway. Anytime you want to focus light or magnify something, you need a concave mirror. That makeup mirror that lets you see your face up close? Concave. The little mirror the dentist uses to check out your teeth? Concave. And the reflector inside a flashlight that takes a tiny little bulb and turns it into a super strong beam? You got it, concave. And this explains the spoon trick perfectly. See, when you're really close to the inside of the spoon, closer than that focal point, the light rays hit your eyes before they cross over, so you see a bigger, upright you. But as you pull the spoon away past that focal point, the light rays actually cross. The light from your chin is now heading up, and the light from your forehead is heading down, creating that totally weird upside-down reflection. Cool, huh? Now, for convex mirrors, you use them whenever the mission is just to see more, to get a huge field of view. This is exactly why they're on the side of your car. They don't just show you what's right behind you, they can show you multiple lanes of traffic. It's also why you see those big round mirrors in the corners of stores, so one person can see down all the aisles. I guarantee you have seen this phrase 1,000 times, right there on your car's passenger side mirror. But it's not just some random legal warning, it's a direct result of the physics we've been talking about. So what that mirror is doing is making a very clever trade-off. To squeeze that gigantic, wide-angle view onto that tiny piece of glass, it has to shrink everything it shows you. Your brain, which has learned for thousands of years that smaller things are farther away, sees a tiny-looking car and thinks, oh, that's far away, even when it might be right next to you. That warning is there to remind your brain not to get fooled. Okay, let's wrap this up with a quick recap of the two fundamental mirror superpowers you have now totally mastered. One gathers light with a mission, and the other scatters it to give you perspective. Here it is, your ultimate cheat sheet. Shape, caved in versus bulged out. What it does to light, gathers versus spreads. The image you see. Concave can be anything, big, small, even upside down. But convex is always going to be small and upright. And that all leads to the final result, a narrow, focused view versus a huge, wide view. Look, if you remember only one thing from all this, let it be this right here. Concave mirrors focus. Convex mirrors give you a wide view. One is like a telescope, designed to zoom in tight. The other is like a security camera, designed to see everything all at once. And that brings us to your new mission. Go out and be a physics detective. Look at a shiny Christmas ornament, the side of a soda can, a car's hubcap. Ask yourself, is it concave or convex? What's it doing with the light? The world is packed with these secret mirrors, and now you have the superpower to see them for what they really are. Happy hunting!